so excited I forgot to get my team sheets up. So there we go, all ready to go for our second match of our quarter-finals here. Last afternoon in the Kings League Arena here in Mexico City, down in the south of Mexico City. To be honest, I've never really managed to get my bearings, it's so big.
It's huge.
I just sit in the taxi and just watch it go by and think, where am I? I rained a little bit yesterday though, so the air's a little bit clearer to breathe. It can get a bit polluted here, can't it? It's whoa.
You're asking when is the semi-final? That is going to be on Saturday in Monterrey.
Yeah, the first semi-final should kick off at 8 p.m. Mexican time. I think it's the same time in Monterrey as Mexico City, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. And the second semi-final, 9:30. The final is meant to kick off at 11. I must confess, I have a slight doubt that it'll kick off at 11
same,
or a little bit later. But obviously got the two. Well, there's three. There's Maluma, what's his name, Blessed, and there's the Lucha Libre to get us warmed up as well. And there is going to be another artist to be still confirmed.
UK time, that should be early in the morning, so it's 12, probably 6, 7 in the morning maybe?
It's 8 hours. 8 hours. Spain is 8 hours ahead, so the UK is 7 hours ahead.
So 7 in the morning.
I wake up at 7 in the morning every day here.
Yeah, it's not bad on a Saturday.
Not deliberately, I just do.
Well, on a Sunday, you can stay in bed, grab some coffee, jump back in bed. There it is!
Pablo Beguer! He is the man! They missed him in the second half of the split, Pablo. Both his creativity and his goals. And there, does tremendously well to get past Max Marcet. Oh, nearly wins it back again. Just looking, Pablo, no, not in our top 10 of scorers or assist makers, but he's such a key player. Samba is his nickname.
And you can see why.
1-0 to XBuyer. And we're blocked this time by Marcet. Second player's on. And now, of course, remember the keepers can come off their lines. We've got to play a minute until it's 7 against 7. Capi in goal for XBuyer. Using his body, I think it's fair to say, in that move. And Cardo, who's also a vital player, well blocked. Still a chance for Cardo, turning one way, works it to Pablo. Great block there from Manuel Martin. Well, worked that chance there, so nearly 2-0 for XBuyer. It's a very good start for the Buyer boys. There is Carlos Planes on for the Troncos. Good team. They've obviously got the powerful forward, haven't they? There, where is he? Edgar Alvaro, Roble, Troncos. Sometimes I wonder if they might be a little bit one-paced. And play on, says the referee. Chance for, once again, Velillas is on. Cardo to Velillas, and that is just recovered by Marcet. He was in the gym. He was in the gym in the hotel earlier. Most of the team doing a little bit of a warm-up, lifting a bit of iron before today's game. The XBuyer team, not overdoing it, mind.
So now So now 5 against 5. And he's telling the Troncos guys, hey, you need to calm down. That was Roger Carbo.
Ooh, right across the face of goal. There he is again, Pablo Beguer. Not got Mark Soroche on yet, but they have got Edgar Alvaro. This again goes down, Edgar Alvaro. Roble always dyes his hair a different colour. Dyed his beard as well, no?
A lot of the Troncos players have their beard dyed in green.
I don't mind white. Oh no, that's the original colour now. Whoa, thundering effort once again there from Fard, who was, I thought, brilliant yesterday against XBuyer. Dips, curls. By the way, I suppose there's a few people thinking it's strange that the first 2 matches today are played by the teams who actually played their last 16 ties yesterday, and the last 2 are played by the teams who played on Tuesday. But I suppose the good news is that both teams did play on the same day, both quarterfinals. It's like teams who played on Wednesday against teams who played on Wednesday, so there's no real advantage. My word, pick that one out. Roger Cardo unleashes a cannonball. My goodness. That would have knocked down the walls of the Alamo.
That almost made a hole in the nets.
That is a screamer. Unstoppable, and probably good news for Manuel Martin that he didn't get a hand on it, because he might have taken his hand off as well. And here they come again. He's done really well again. He's made a couple of good saves already, but that was an absolute bullet from Roger Cardo.
XBuyer already taking a very important advantage in these first few minutes.
And they're looking sharper, they're looking quicker, aren't they? Here's Joan Verdu. It's another big La Liga curriculum. Espanyol, Deportivo La Coruña, when Deportivo La Coruña were like Super Depor, a really good team, and Betis. Elias, just a little apology as he catches him a wee bit late. And he's a little bit late that time as well on... A little bit late that time on Carles Planes. Just leaves a little foot in there, a little bit naughty there. The referee has a word saying, okay, that's 2 in a minute. Next one, you're going to get a card.
When you're doing it over and over again, it's just obvious that the referee is going to give you a warning.
Yeah, and the next time, I think the next one like that, you might well get a yellow. Don't want that, don't want to lose the impetus at the moment. Here is Velias. He is a real workhorse, up and down, quick, busy. Number 17 for XBuyer, Fernando Velias. Verdu. Soroche is on. He's good on the 1 against 1. Got that little bit of extra pace, the number 7 for Los Troncos, Mark Soroche. Planes. Roble. It's a decent challenge, and Velias. It's again busy, getting hassled there by Planes. And cleared long, just finding the feet again now, Los Troncos, you get the feeling, just getting themselves back into it.
People in the chat are right. This is a good story by XBuyer. From redemption all the way almost into the Final Four. Uh-oh.
Cardo. Whoa, another good save. I think the feeling was that their season, they probably, I mean, in the split in Spain, they were leaders after 4 games. They'd won the first 4 matches. And
they just sunk.
And Troncos, XBuyer and Troncos were the leaders, and they played each other in the 5th round of matches, I think. And it was a special game. They played it on a Monday, and Los Troncos just won it. And XBuyer, they lost they lost Pablo Beguer through injury, and that was their form dropped pretty significantly afterwards. They also had, I think maybe Cardo was also injured as well, so they lost two really key players. Otherwise, they would have finished a bit higher. But you know, you get into the tournament through the back door, you might end up walking down the main stairs.
So it's already 314,000 people connected on X, and 531.
I still can't call it X, Juan Carlos.
Me neither.
It's
Me neither.
although bearing in mind the numbers of scantily clad young ladies who seem to like my posts, maybe X is a very good new name for it. I don't know you. Why do you like mine? You want to find fulfillment and happiness. Oh my goodness.
Right, yeah, that happens.
Right. That's exactly the same as she says, and the same as she says. You know, I do think somebody isn't really keeping control of the bots.
CTC.
Oh, hang on, Verdo!
CTC88 says we are supporting Limon from Hungary. Unfortunately, Limon have been eliminated from the tournament earlier today.
But you can continue. We'll see what happens in the future, you know. We don't know, I mean, to be honest, we know that there will be an Italian Kings League from September. And we know there are plans for expansion. Whoa, hang on a second. Pere Martin on again. I tell you what, he's keeping them alive. Manuel Martin is keeping Troncos in this match, because otherwise, oh, they'd be firewood already.
Troncos are getting bombarded.
I think we're sure there's going to be other things. Will it be a European competition? Will it be a French league? Who knows? But all we know is that there is going to be more, and we might get some more news in the next few days. Negotiations are underway, or ongoing. 10 minutes gone, just after half, midway point through this first half. 2-0 to XBuyer, but if it wasn't for Manuel Martin in the Troncos goal, it'd be more than that. Skill and Ian.
I think XBuyer have complete control of the game.
It's interesting though, isn't it, how XBuyer and Porcinos had a disappointing time as XBuyer started really well in Spain, dropped off. How they've come good, you know, they found their form a bit more towards the end of the Spanish split, and they've carried that on. A little bit like Aliens in their tournament as well.
Jesus Abraham Lee is asking, will there be any mobile app for Kings League? I'm not sure, is there?
Is there an app?
Is there? I'm not sure.
I would look on Google Store. There's all sorts of stuff. There's obviously the Twitch site.
There's a store where you can buy jerseys.
Who was given away, and Pablo Beguer can't keep that one in. Ian Gonzalez, nicknamed Bamboo. All the Troncos players have names of plants. Nicknames are the names of plants on the back of the jerseys. Obviously, as we say, Edgar Alvaro is Roble, oak tree. Verdu is ginkgo, and ginkgo is ginkgo in English as well.
Bamboo is bamboo.
Spelled differently, but yeah, more or less the same. There's a couple of Bruno and I saying, I don't know what plant that is. There's a baobab out there as well. Seva Spanish is it's pretty good, but it doesn't really stretch to botany. About basic botany, you know. I mean. Kept in by Planes, and the cross, however, slides away. Puts in 13 minutes mark in this first half. We have 5 minutes till our throw of the dice. I think it's going to be Guaulis, the president of GX3, who will throw it. Wonder if he's had a wash since a couple of days ago.
He was nervous in that game.
Yeah. It is Joan Verdu. Well, once again, Pablo Beguer. Look to loft that one, but in the end can only prod it into Manuel Martin's midriff. And once again, here comes Verdu. Lovely little skip inside, brought down by Cardo, just outside the area. Not a massive stretch sticking out of the leg there by Cardo, but enough for the referee, Ian. And that's got too much on it. And out it goes.
He was getting some word from his players. What are you doing, Ike?
And comfy for Capi. Oh, he's carried on through, but once again, he's alert to it, is Manuel Martin.
That rhythm of play died down a little bit. By XBuyer.
They need, but Troncos need something to happen, don't they? They need someone like Edgar Alvaro, Roble to pull something out of the bag. It's what we were saying, that they are a little bit one-paced, I think. Oh, that's a good turn, though, from Marcet, but once again, it's smothered by Adria Gutierrez. Nicknamed Capi because he is the captain. Cardo, scorer of that absolute thunderbolt for the second goal.
Incredible
for his
goal.
team.
Lots of skill, great performance there.
Oh, it's nicely played and needs to be pulled back, and yes, that man Martin. Oh, he can't. Oh, he can. But the offside flag is up on the far side. Oof. Icaral Carazo with that shot. Whoop.
Already.
Verdu scrambled out. Well, I think PERXITAA has decided he needs to try and get his team back into this. If he scores now and it's 2-1 going into the 18th minute, who knows what might happen with the dice. So, wise thoughts by the Troncos president. Always seems very calm, doesn't he, when he's in his booth? Just waiting him to put in an appearance.
You gotta go across that far top section of the arena, then come down from
down the stairs, out the back.
It is quite the trip.
So a chance to get Los Troncos right back into this. They came back, let's not forget, against the Aliens yesterday. And can PERXITAA throw them a lifeline? Does vary his penalty-taking style. It's interesting to see where Capi's standing. And that chance went wide. Once again, sort of scuffs it, doesn't he? And apparently the Gerard Romero's who's not great, the Gigantes president.
Oh.
Yeah. He was sort of, his team just told him, look, practice kicking it into one corner as hard as you can, and then just keep on doing that. And don't try and do any mind games, don't try and change your opinion, don't try and no matter what happens, don't change what you're going to do. Just practice hitting into one corner, and whatever happens, do the same. Velias gets caught from behind there.
Yeah, that looked pretty dramatic by Velias.
Just catches his Achilles, doesn't he? There was Velias, how he looks as if he's recovered there, making that strong run forward, wins a throw-in. Is he going to hit that? He is. It's blocked, but it comes back to him. Oh, well played there by Marcet. Hey, Pere Martinez gets a foot in, and that, yeah, I think so. In his haste to make the challenge, Dani Perez, it was, brings down Verdú. Yeah, just clever as well, Verdú, isn't he? Just sticks that heel out a little bit behind him, and free kick. I'll tell you, yesterday he hit one Roble that was an absolute rocket, which hit the crossbar, and I think if he hit anybody en route, it would have left them
pretty bad, in bad shape.
In a bad state. Here he is again. That wasn't quite as good. Still not clear, and he's just put it wide. So closing seconds of our first 18 minutes. As we say, it's going to be our Brazilian president, Gaules, to roll the dice.
Thank you to everyone that's tuning in on Twitch at King's World. Send us your questions, your comments, where you guys are tuning in from. Send us good vibes, good luck, anything you guys want.
Olá a todos, roquereiro número alto, 4 para meu irmão.
What's it for? Not particularly popular, I think, after the way they celebrated after beating Móstoles. And he's given us 2 against 2 there.
That's going to be fun.
Well, who will that benefit? Once again, I think if you've got Roger Carbo and Fouad or Pablo Beguer as XBuyer have, they won't be upset by that. So they've got options. Once again, it's going to be Pablo Beguer, who scored after about 15 seconds, of course, at the very start of the match. Remember, this time you can change your goalkeeper when you get possession. Once again, well, he sends it backward, but only manages to set up planners. He makes one block, does Capi, and the other. Capi does go off, so they'll look for that advantage. XBuyer, and it's Beguer and Carbo taking on Carlos Planas. And, of course, that man, Manuel Martin. Aye, that's not great. But keeping possession. And, oh, hits the post. So a chance for Troncos to get back into this. Everyone being changed. Capi on. Wow, Dani Perez on as well for XBuyer.
Dimon Vung tuning in from the Netherlands.
Throw in, which is Verdú and Max Marcet. Marcet looks to go it alone, and Verdú should have just a tap in. And Capi's body language says, yeah, we know what's happening now. So a lifeline for Troncos, 2-1. All change again. Ian and Martin. And once again, it's Pablo Beguer and Roger Carbo. Doing a good job there, just narrowing the angles down, but Carbo does fire it home. Got a good touch on it, the keeper, but not enough. Little back heel there from Pablo. And he puts it in at the near post. 1 minute. As was Marseille and Verdú. And 3-2. Good play there by Marseille, taking it wide of Capi. I think they're wise. They'll try and use as much of these 30 seconds as possible on this chance to try and ensure that they can score, but deny an opportunity to the Troncos. Oof. And Ian has an empty goal.
So close.
Well, that could have been 4-2, it could have been 3-3, couldn't it? And now, what it is, it's half-time. Very, very much in the balance. Ian gets the ball and just keeps its line.
XBuyer
Slips
says,
away.
where did they get the players?
There's a draft. They basically do tryouts, and then they have a draft in Spain. So there'll be some new faces when we get going in September.
And also several ex-professional players that get invited to play.
Exactly. So each team has a player 11, 12 and 13. The 11 and 12 being the main ones that play more, who tend to be... This the Spanish teams tend to be ex-pros. Maybe not top flight, but...
So some of the ex-players that we saw in this tournament were Francesco Totti,
vamos a demostrar que vamos a poder remontar y un tronco siempre nace donde quiera. ¡Arriba Troncos!
Muy bien.
Which other ex-players did we see
A ti te he
here?
entrevistado 1000 veces. Eres
And
muy,
as we
muy,
say,
muy,
looking
muy
at the
fan
Troncos
de
team,
XBuyer.
Carlos
Claro,
Planes,
1000 veces,
former top
Macarra
flight
desde la
pro,
cuna.
Joan Verdú,
Desde
three
la
top
cuna,
flight
te
team.
sabes el nombre de todos
Slightly
los
different,
jugadores de allá, sí.
no
Claro,
ex-top
mira,
flight players
Juanma,
in the XBuyer, but
Belillas,
maybe
Beguer,
looking more
Carbó,
for players who are a
Dani,
bit more
Juan,
specialised
Capi,
at 7 aside.
Dorado, todos.
Todos. Y tenemos amigas de Raniza. ¿Ustedes con quién van? Buyer.
We're going to have a president penalty.
También.
And it will be
Bueno, vamos
for
al segundo
XBuyer,
tiempo
so-
aquí. Yo estoy con la X.
Eric will come down, gets a little big kiss from his brother.
Lo voy a mirar, Eri, lo vas a meter, va.
Takes decent penalties. Lads on the up there, commentating for Catalan TV station TV3 or TV3, to give it its name in Catalan. So we're going to get the president penalty before we get underway. There's 600 capacity in here. And here he is. Strides out. Chance to make it 4-2. Remember, PERXITAA's penalty went wide. Not normally normally a pretty decent penalty taker, but obviously he's against Manuel Martin, who has been in great form so far in this game.
Let's see here.
And there you go, calm as you like. 4-2 to XBuyer. And takes the congratulations of his team.
What a
Yeah, good penalty.
Yeah.
Sends him the wrong way.
great
Well
ability.
disguised. So we're already go for the start of the second half. Our ball's in the cage. And the countdown has begun. Obviously, we have our 2 Spotify secret cards still to play, which could still have a big say in this match. back it goes. Cactus, by the way, for Troncos, Aitor Vives, another important player. But they have work to do, as they had yesterday against the Aliens. 4-2, they trailed to XBuyer.
They did it once, they can do it again. I don't know how easy that's gonna be, but we'll see how this goes. Not looking good.
5 goals to 2. Fantastic finish there from Juan Martín Manuel González. Juanma really did. I thought he might have taken that a little bit too wide, but that's a smashing finish past Manuel Martín, and it has to be to beat him. 5-2 to XBuyer. It's a really cool finish there from the tall number 22. Didn't have hardly any angle to aim for. It's a very early setback in this second half for the Troncos. Some of the Ukrainian side still there. Also Chigrinsky there in the sort of the VIP sort of star area.
Yeah, he stayed. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go for the Kings World Cup, and I'm gonna stay on holidays in Mexico. Why not?"
So looking good for. I think the big advantage for XBuyer is they've got a bit more pace about them than the Troncos. Elias in with another challenge. Verdú. Edgar Alvaro Roble. He had an option out on this side, which was Vives. Maybe a little bit greedy. Just to remind you, you can buy your shirts. Are available at kingsleague.pro, and there's also training kits as well. Verdú. Looking very good at the moment. Velias links with Fouad. I thought was really, really good yesterday. There he is
Good
again,
skill,
skipping
amazing
past.
stuff by Fouad.
And Velias makes it 6. Brilliant goal made in Fouad. Dare I say it, but I think XBuyer have put half a foot, if not maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, this is starting to be
in the final 4.
This is starting to be a landslide for.
But once again, that winning possession and that little extra pace, that's a really good finish from Fernando Velias. Ooh, Pablo puts it wide. I think if that had gone in, we could have packed up. So 6-2 to XBuyer. It was 3-2 at the break. For the President penalty. And goals from Velias and Juanma, really changing the look of this game. There's still work to do. I mean, obviously, if Troncos, for example, have a double goal card, that might make a difference. So the Spotify secret cards can still play a big role. Once again gets back. It's a brilliant little bit of movement there to set up that 6th goal.
Yeah, nasty. 18 says Los Aliens lost to these, by the way. Not a good afternoon for Los Troncos.
It's gone just wide. Pinging around, Verdus slides in, wants a free kick. Oh, it wouldn't be. Let's have a look. If he's going to ask about it.
Nah.
Gets caught maybe a little bit late, but now the referee said play on. And he's already got his shot well off. That's a nice little flick from the former Betis man. But the shot rifled over. It's Pablo Beguer. Again, looks for that little back heel, but this time it's going to go, well, it's going to go back to Manuel Martin. That should go straight through the cappy. Indeed it does. Important interception there. As Roble looks to turn. Referee reckons there's a little bit of holding there, enough for a free kick. Right on the edge of the XBuyer penalty area. PERXITAA looking a bit nervous up in his president's booth.
For him.
Time is Verdu. Oh, Cappy does tremendously well. Doesn't have much time to react, but react he does brilliantly. Although he's fallen badly.
And also, cheers to the 253 people watching on YouTube. I see you guys are writing in Arabic, which I cannot read, but welcome.
Going to get president penalty for XBuyer in a moment. Well, a secret, sorry, Spotify secret card. They've already had the presidential penalty.
Both of them did.
And Troncos also playing their card.
¿Lo hacemos al mismo tiempo o no?
Looks to be okay, Cappy. So let's see what the cards are. Suspension is the card that XBuyer have. So one member of los Troncos, which looks like it's going to be Carlos Planes, will be out for 4 minutes. Oh! You got to take a penalty.
Tenemos penal para Troncos.
Yeah, they
There's
decided
no option. You have to take a penalty. Indeed, they do. Unless you were really desperate and you took a risk for a double goal, but it's not a guarantee, is it? So Verdu with a chance to give a lifeline to los Troncos.
Yeah, put them within striking range, getting close on the score.
So Joan Verdu, ginkgo on his shirt, and very good penalty. The former top flight pros take them so well. So 6 goals to 3.
Se puede, va, confianza, tío, va.
High scoring game here in the Kings World Cup. Yeah, good penalty.
Yeah, very well taken.
It's one of those, you know, I think even if he'd guessed the right way, probably wouldn't have got to it. I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
Para tener la cuenta.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Verdu's looking around saying, well, what's
4
happening?
minutos en la pantalla.
The graphics on the
Necesitamos los 4 minutos de tu jugador en la
On the
pantalla.
screen, so you
We've
kinda
lost,
can
we've
see
lost the
your card.
graphics for the 4 minutes for
Está
the
parado el tiempo,
suspension.
está parado el tiempo, está parado, está parado, está parado.
There's a couple of players from the same team, from the different teams, asking what's happening. Right, I'll reset the graphics.
Todo el torneo.
And the countdown, of course, for the suspension, because we have to know how long. We've got 4 minutes, those Troncos with a player less.
We've been losing a lot of time because of technical difficulties.
A little bit of frustration from our referee.
From the referee and the crowd. The crowd are not liking this.
If I was an XBuyer player, I wouldn't want this to happen either, because they're playing well, they're looking good. I would say they've been considerably the better side.
There we go.
There you can see all the boxes with some of the presidents streaming. Javi and Eric.
Santi, te ganas de tiempo. Bueno, lo lleva aquí Roberto. Lo lleva aquí Roberto. Avisad a los dos banquillos. Que lo controlamos con crono, ¿vale?
So we've already lost about what? 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, but the clock stopped, but it's a bit frustrating, isn't it, this? Oh, there we go, secret card. No, but we need to know how long is left on the suspension, which is 4 minutes at the moment. There we go for Carles Planes.
And off we go. That took a while, but that's okay.
Really is the Capi, so once again they'll try and look to try and exploit a little bit of extra space and their pace. You know, you've got Fuad on here on this near side, who's already shown what a dangerous player he can be. If he picks the ball up and there's nobody covering him, he could do all sorts of damage. Whoa! And as I was saying about damage, that is not just damaging, that is destructive from Fuad El Amrani. That came from nowhere.
He's like, what's going on? Oh, Matt skills.
There's such an effect on it as well. Brilliant.
Los Troncos are dying
7-3.
here.
And remember, Troncos are still with Carles Planes in the dugout for another 3 minutes. Yeah, they're looking to link with Verdú. And he's dispossessed. Ian gets caught. Oh, referee's played on. I thought he got caught. Troncos recover and look for Verdú. Ian's shot is blocked. That goes out for a corner. Looking for the spectacular. That was that was Aitor Vives. Capi once again to Fuad, who's already given an assist and scored a blistering goal in this game, and he's won a free kick there after that foul from Marcet. He's got to be a bit careful. Remember, his team are down to 6 men. They don't want to go down to 5.
It's looking very, very hard for Troncos.
Looks to battle his way. Doesn't dribble through this time. He battles his way through, and yeah, there's enough there, isn't there? Sort of continuing fouling for the free kick to be given. There you'll have the people you'll be able to listen to during the Final Four. Maluma, and Maluma's the one on the right, by the way, in case you're not familiar, and Blessed, which I presume is how you pronounce it.
Blessed.
I must confess I'm not familiar with his genre.
I'm pretty sure it's reggaeton too.
I get the impression it might be. There might be a vocoder involved. Ooh, Pablo Beguer turns one way. That's well defended in the end by Ian. Ah, nice turn from Marcet. But once again, there's that little extra numerical advantage. And if they play their cards right here, surely, brilliant play from Martin. That should have been 8-3. That's 3 spare players there.
Planas 10 seconds till he can get back in the game.
Says at the moment it's looking pretty comprehensive for XBuyer. As we are now 7 against 7 again. Bibes. Remember, a lot of these teams all stay in the same hotel, not far from here, so it's pretty. Well, they all know each other as well from the tournament in Spain, so.
Yeah, they're all good friends.
I mean, there's a moment of tension, but in general, the relationships are good. Manuel Martin once again to Ian. The clock continues to tick away. 32.5 minutes. 5.5 till we get our 38th minute when after which goals will count double.
Los Troncos need to get at least 2.
Two double value goals. Just catches Marcet there. And that was Roger de la Villa with that foul. Verdu. Kept on going, hasn't he, Joan Verdu? Ginkgo on the back of his shirt. And Fuad. Once again, that's de la Villa looking for Velillas. And Planas just in time to make an interception, but there at the other end, Dani Perez. Once again, Fuad, danger, lots of danger, but this time no.
Bad execution, good idea.
The thing is, in the penalty area, you've got to be so careful about challenging him as well.
You don't want to concede another goal here because you're still sort of within striking range. I mean, if you score one more, you have the opportunity of, with the double goal, maybe getting one back.
Planes.
Oh, unfortunate.
Just runs away from him there. Velillas and Capi. Once again sends that one long, looking forward, but I was going to say nobody got a touch on it, but in the end it was nearly steered in. As the clock continues to tick and time is not on the Troncos side. Ouch. Dani Perez makes a good block.
You can hear that all the way over here. That ball is very, very
It's hard,
solid.
you kick it and it's really, ow. It's a decent delivery. Roble was looking for the header, but it's just nodded away from him. Verdu. Just glides past that challenge, and that is a good ball, and that is a goal. 7-4.
See, now you're within striking range. I mean, if in that double goal you can get something back.
Made in Verdú, that goal. Glides past Pau, and then just puts it on a plate for Roble. Quick check to see if he's offside. Didn't get the impression he was.
Necesitamos tiempo para parar el tiempo.
Offsides, maybe?
That's what they're looking at, I think. No, I don't think so. Unless you're looking at maybe his shoulder, I think that'll be really harsh. You know, if it was La Liga, you'd look at it with a microscope, but it isn't. So let's get on with it. Well, 2 goals now, bueno, at least in the last 2 minutes, would make it very interesting. Still got to score them, though. XBuyer sitting a little bit deeper now, inviting the Troncos to come on.
Yeah, that gives you space if you can get that ball back. That gives you space.
They've got the space, they've got the speed on the break as well if they can rob possession. XBuyer, as we close in on the 38th minute. Ooh, bit of a nasty little spin on there. But here is De La Villa. Oh, once again, Pablo Berger looked as if he was just unlocking it.
Yeah, he did that to himself.
I think he might have just hurt his calf there, Roger Carbo. It would be an important loss.
Yeah, he did that to himself.
Oh, it's not a foul, is it? He just goes for the ball. Has he just tweaked his Achilles or his calf? Is it just a little knock on it? Certainly not foul. And that's what we just missed. Ooh, that's a little lash out there, Roble.
Yeah, that was Alvaro.
If he'd have caught him,
Alvaro, a.k.a. Roble.
if he'd have hit him there,
yeah.
Adios, amigos. Half a minute left before we go to double value goals. What's the referee saying? Is it a free kick or a throw-in? It's a throw-in for... That's an offside. Okay, right.
What are we checking now?
Are we checking that gesture, even though he didn't hit him? The gesture's there, isn't it?
Tranquilos, tengo fuera lugar, tengo tu jugador y tengo la banca.
So XBuyer down to 6 men after Alvaro Romero was shown a yellow. I missed that, I must confess. I think Alvaro Romero, however, he's a substitute keeper. Alex Romero, sorry. Are there still 7 on the pitch, though? There's still 7 on the pitch, though, XBuyer, so Romero must have been booked while on the dugout. So there we go, into the last 2 minutes, plus whatever gets added, double goal. So basically, Troncos have to score twice.
That's right, and it's not looking easy for them.
I'm not banking my fortune on it, to be honest, Juan Carlos.
Yeah, they need to make at least 2 goals to turn this around.
Nos vamos a ayudarnos todo el rato. Somos prácticos y jugamos arriba para...
No, es que llegamos al final, tío, si ya nos queda res. Nos queda res.
Coach
Sí, conseguiste un gol.
Some final instructions to the Troncos. And if But we are just minutes away from knowing the composition of our first semi-final in the final four. It'll be Porcinos against...
Probably. Maybe. Perhaps. Could be.
Possibly. Time will tell. All will be decided. It has to go backwards. With a train crash, isn't it? And Capi makes a quick save there from Roble. We can vote, as you know, on the Twitch for MVP. Fouad leading the vote at the moment. He has been very, very good. I also make a good case for Beguer and Cardo. And Capi's also been good. So 3 players from XBuyer, just the one, Joan Verdú, who certainly everything, as usual, everything for the Troncos does go through Verdú, and I think that's both the strength, because he's a good player, but also the weakness, because maybe they rely on him a wee bit much.
And if you can identify that as a defense, you know what to do.
That's a nice little layup, and that's well blocked. Just shows there is life in this. There is life in this game. Big block there from Pere Martinez. And that's not what you want. Well, he gets a great save actually from Capi. I do him a disservice. Brilliant stop. Carbo. Looking for Fouad. Well, a little slip there at the wrong moment. Fouad once again. Maybe too generous, and what a block.
Nice block.
What a block from Vives, because if that had got out, the offside flag is up. So we'll just find out now how much injury time is to be played. As the Troncos are looking to avoid being, dare I say, axed. No, that wasn't very far away. I don't think I'd have seen that one coming if it had been another foot to the left. That 3 minutes.
Nobody has gotten hit by a ball yet. Congratulations.
Asking for it, but not getting it there. Juanma. And
he was just
charges
powering
through
through.
Dani Perez. Roble went down asking for something, but not getting it. And once again, it's Verdú. Be careful, that was sort of also coming in our general direction. Keep your wits about you here in this commentary box. 2 minutes to go. Martin to Planes. Bit of space there for Vives, and scythed over by Dani Perez. Carvalho. Velias just on the touchline waiting to come on in a moment or two. Not a minute or two, because there's only less than 2 minutes left to play. Once again, Dani Perez, well, he scoops that one up and it's well defended by Planes. And Capi should claim that one. He does, and does what all good keepers do. They go to ground.
This is getting very close now for XBuyer. They are surely going to be the second semi-finalist of this quarter-final round.
Yeah, so close they can almost touch it. Woo's given away. Pablo Beguer.
And that's it.
Finishes it.
XBuyer are in the semi-final.
What a very good goal from a very good player. Pablo Beguer, they missed him when he was injured. And there he has scored a lovely goal to make it 9-4. And to me, there is no doubt about who will be playing the Porcinos in the first semi-final on Saturday. Look at that, and as well it curls in. Nothing that Manuel Marin can do about that. You've got to say, I feel sorry for Manuel to look at that and say, oh, 9 goals. He was great. And I think the fact that he was such a good, played so well for the Troncos tells us just really that XBuyer have dominated most of this match.
And that is about time. XBuyer are in the Final Four.
There we go, final whistle, XBuyer win 9-4 against the Troncos. The Troncos are axed from the Kings World Cup. They'll be on the plane with us tomorrow to Monterrey, unless they get a special plane.
A private jet.
Celebrations all around Victor Gonzalez, Javi and Eric enjoying it. Say they had to, as you said, they had to go through the redemption. To be fair, they won easily the redemption game, but
that's a good story.
Once they've got everyone fit, it just shows they have a team to be reckoned with.
Literally,
I'm going to leave you with Juan Carlos for a moment as I rush to wash my hands.
Taking a great story from the bottom all the way to the top. From the redemption up to now the Final Four. The crowd
Y
of
por fin
Mexico
este
are
hombre
chanting
va a estar en una puta Final Four.
This man is going to be the Final Four.
¡Vamos! Perchita, te quiero mucho. Lo que no nos ha salido en los anteriores partidos nos ha salido hoy. De repesca hasta la Final Four. Que siga la historia. ¡Vamos! Hoy sí, dije que prometí ayer que hoy no lo iba a fallar.
Obviously very excited to be in the Final Four. They are flying over to Monterrey, Nuevo León.
Con los ánimos, nada, autocrítica. Creo que ellos han sido... Sí, no, que estaba diciendo que gracias por los ánimos, gracias por a toda la gente que vino a apoyar aquí el equipo. Creo que han sido ellos superiores en el partido. No nos hemos encontrado cómodos contra los Buyer en los 40 minutos. Y esto es un mundial y aquí si fallas, pues pierdes. Ya te digo, orgulloso con el equipo. Hemos llegado a un lugar donde pocos apostaban por Troncos. Así que me quedo con eso, me quedo con toda la gente, con el apoyo, con el grupo de chavales y la experiencia que han vivido. Y volveremos más fuertes. Esto no nos tiene que servir para otra cosa que aprender y volver más fuertes. Ya te digo, es duro, pero hemos perdido merecidamente. Así que nada, a seguir trabajando. Y nos vemos en la próxima King League y el próximo mundial, si el fútbol quiere. Un saludo,
they were
pasadlo
better.
bien.
XBuyer were the better team, and we got to keep working, keep going.
Sí, en este caso repite Jais MVP. Enhorabuena, Fuad, por el Jais MVP, por el pase a la final.
Muchas gracias. Tenemos muchas ganas de este partido y queremos estar en Monterrey.
For the MVP again.
Os toca contra Porcinos,
to be in
un
the
rival
game.
que ya conocéis. Va a ser un partido duro, imagino.
Sí, la verdad es que sí, para mí es uno de los mejores equipos que hay, pero para
It's one of
adelante.
the best
lo que venga.
teams. We're going to
Arriba
face
la
Monterrey.
Bullerneta.
Siempre.
Congratulations.
Y la Porcineta también.